Okay, here's one for you to try. You're asked to calculate the mass of hydrogen needed to react with 140 grams of nitrogen to make ammonia. So pause the video, hopefully you've watched the first video, and have a go. Right, first step. So we've got hydrogen react with nitrogen to make ammonia. This is the Haber process. This is a chemical reaction you are expected to know off by heart. You do a lot of this looking at yields and looking at equilibria. Okay, so nitrogen in the air, N2, reacting with hydrogen gas, that's H2, and it forms ammonia, which is NH3. I'll have a quick look. This isn't balanced, so just a few little adjustments there. Okay, so I've got my equation. My next thing I look at is the ratios. And then reacting a 1 to 3 to 2 ratio. That means that if I had 1 mole of nitrogen, it would need to react with 3 moles of hydrogen to make 2 moles of ammonia. Next thing I know the molar masses. I can calculate those now. So I've got my elements here. You obviously use your periodic table. So nitrogen, mass number of nitrogen is 14. I've got 2 of them. So I'm going to have 14 plus 14, or 14 times 2, however you prefer to lay it out, equals 28. Hydrogen, I've got 2 of those. I've got 1 plus 1, or 2 times 1 again. And then with the ammonia, I've got 14 plus 3 times 1, and that gives me 17. The other information which I have in the question is the mass of nitrogen. I'm told that it's 140 grams. And I'm told we want to work out the mass of hydrogen. Now, to work out mass, I need to know moles and the molar mass. I don't have the moles current for this, but I can work out the moles for the nitrogen. So moles equals mass divided by molar mass, and I'm writing this out so that the examiner knows I know it's the right equation, not just relying on my triangle, which they won't accept. And I'm going to do 140 divided by 28, which gives me 5. Okay. Now we said earlier, if I had 1 mole of the nitrogen, it would react with 3 moles of the hydrogen. So I've got 5 moles here. I'm going to need to times that by 3, because it's a 1 to 3 ratio. So I have 15 moles of hydrogen. To work out the mass then, that's going to equal moles times molar mass. That's going to be 2 times 15, which equals 30 grams. And that's my answer. Now, we did this with the alpha, let's be completist. Let's have a look at the ammonia. So it reacts in a 1 to 2 ratio. So I'm going to do 5 times 2, so that gives me 10 moles of ammonia. Work out the mass. Now we can make a prediction before we do the calculation. I've got 140 grams plus 30 grams, I've got 170 grams on this side. I'd expect to be making, if I can 100% yield, 170 grams of product. And it looks like that's going to be the case because mass equals moles times molar mass. That's 17 times 10 equals 170 grams. But that stuff is extra. This is what they wanted. And hopefully that's what you got.